Solar farming is the most popular method of harvesting sunlight to create energy, and it is quickly becoming one of the most preferred new investments for companies and independent investors in the United Kingdom. The UK solar power market is projected to grow from 15 gigawatts in 2023 to 43 gigawatts by 2028. Marking an impressive compound annual growth rate of 23.53%. The surge in solar power is not just a national phenomenon, but a story of regional growth and innovation. From the first transmission-connected solar farm in Bristol to the third largest solar farm built on a former rubbish dump in Essex. This is a significant increase in solar farms, with the largest capable of powering 14,000 homes. This surge in solar energy production is not just a trend, but a strategic move towards achieving the UK's ambitious 2035 decarbonization targets. Solar farms are large-scale applications of solar photovoltaic PV systems, providing a source of safe, locally produced renewable energy for many years after construction. The land used for a solar farm creates a safe place where nature and wildlife can flourish. The ground beneath the solar panels can also be used to graze animals or grow grass and wildflowers. Due to the large area occupation, solar farms are usually developed in rural locations. To get approval for solar farms in the UK, a series of rigorous planning procedures must be passed, taking into account the suitability of the site, any potential impact on the locality, that is, will the presence of solar farm harm or endanger the environment, taking into consideration ecological as well as socio-economic factors, and the relevant renewable energy targets. Solar farms cover anything between 1 acre and 100 acres. The biggest solar farm in the UK is capable of powering 14,000 homes. It is located in Oxfordshire and has been connected to the national grid. The farm can produce a total of 46 megawatts of power. Based on the average annual consumption of a household, for every 5 megawatts installed, a solar farm will power approximately 1,500 homes for a year. Approximately 25 acres of land are required for every 5 megawatt MW installation. It was predicted that to meet the EU renewable energy targets of a minimum of 42.5% in 2030, the UK needed to increase their dependence on solar power. This ultimately resulted in creating investment and local green jobs, whilst reducing the reliance on overseas fossil fuel imports. As this valuable and rapidly deployable sector grows, solar energy will help businesses manage their electricity costs while reducing their carbon emissions and provide a choice about where power can be obtained. Let's take a look at the current state of solar power in the UK. The United Kingdom has been experiencing significant growth in solar power capacity, with a 5.3% increase in solar PV capacity in 2022, accounting for 19% of the total UK growth. The Southwest region had the largest share, that is 20%, of the new capacity, primarily from South Farm Solar Park, that is 40 megawatts. Next, we take a look at the regional distribution of solar farms. The UK solar power market has been growing at a remarkable pace. As of 2023, the installed base of solar power in the UK is estimated to be 15 gigawatts, and this is projected to nearly triple to 43 gigawatts by 2028, marking a compound annual growth rate CAGR of 23.53%. Solar farms are not evenly distributed across the UK. The southwest region has the largest share of new solar photovoltaic capacity, primarily from South Farm Solar Park, which contributes 40 megawatts. Cornwall and Wiltshire also have many solar PV sites. In May 2023, the UK saw the first solar farm, a 49.9 megawatts installation, to feed electricity directly into the transmission network, marking a significant step towards creating a secure homegrown energy system for the UK. Factors driving the growth of solar farms. Several factors are propelling the growth of solar farms in the UK. One of the primary drivers is the rising energy prices in the domestic market, which have nearly tripled since year 2000. In terms of solar farm growth strategy, agrivoltaics, where solar farms share the use of farmland for solar power generation and growing crops, is gaining traction and could address conflicts over land use. This approach addresses concern about solar farms taking up valuable productive land and displacing crops. It can potentially drive the growth of solar farms in the country further. To summarize, several factors drive the growth of solar farm in the UK. Number 1, supportive government policies and demand for renewable energy sources to decrease dependency on fossil fuels and carbon footprint. Number 2, declining costs of solar technologies and additional subsidies on solar system. Number 3, growing energy prices in the domestic market have nearly tripled since year 2000. Number 4, ambitious solar power targets have been set, such as reaching 40 gigawatts installed capacity by 2030. The southwest region leads in solar PV capacity, with other areas following closely. The future of solar farms in the UK looks promising, with ambitious targets set for the coming years. Regional analysis. Regional factors can significantly influence solar farms' efficiency and output. For instance, the sunlight of a region receives can affect the amount of electricity a solar farm can produce. Similarly, local climate conditions, such as temperature and cloud cover, can also impact the performance of solar panels. Regional infrastructure is another important factor. The proximity of a solar farm to the grid can influence the cost and efficiency of electricity transmission. Additionally, local policies and regulations can affect the development and operations of solar farms. In terms of regional distribution, let's take a look at the following table showing the analysis and statistics. Southwest region solar capacity in terms of megawatts is 3,020 megawatts. Percentage of total UK capacity is 20%. East of England, 2,800 megawatts, 18.5%. Southeast, 2,500 megawatts, 16.5%. Other regions, 6,780 megawatts, 45%, making up a total of 15,100 megawatts,